Result we were hoping for, especially with the first half that we played. But the message to the guys in the locker room was just how proud I was of their fight. I thought our entire group came together tonight and played some really good basketball against a really good basketball team. We knew they were going to make a run in the second half, and we knew how good Akinjo is. And for us, we knew it was a matter of time before he tried to take the game over. And unfortunately for us, he got hot. And credit to them. I thought they made some good adjustments. Their press really changed the game in the second half and sped us up a little bit. We were able to break it a few times and get some easy layups. But I told the guys one of the things that impressed me is that when they made their big run, we were actually able to extend the lead back out. So we were able to take the punch and then push it. And I just thought at the end we wore down a little bit, and their size and athleticism took over. But that's a great basketball team we played. Really proud of our effort. But I told them that we're obviously not satisfied. A big thing for us is we're looking to the future and looking forward to getting in our gym on Saturday and just trying to learn from this experience, because we still are a young group. But I think today they showed that we got a chance to be pretty good.
I know that Votto and Jalen both had their moments last year. To be able to have that carryover and see that progress, how significant is that for you as you head deeper into the season?
And not a surprise, though. We were so young last year, and physically the bodies were smaller. And I'm very fortunate to have a great staff, and they develop. And you can see that their bodies look different. They've put on weight, and for us, it's really a great reward as a coach to see them get better. And so we're not surprised by it, just because these guys are fearless, and they've played against a lot of these guys before on the AAU circuit. And Votto is a player that he's going to put himself up against anybody, and Jalen Gibbs loves these moments. So not surprised, but happy. And for us, like, the biggest thing for our program, is we showed this in spurts last year as well, is just trying to find consistency. So hopefully this is a start of us being a more consistent basketball team.
What was the message to your guys when they deployed the various presses, including that 2-2-1 full denial? What did you tell your guys how to handle it?
Yeah, we told them to stay poised. We knew that they were going to run a jump a little bit too and send two at us. Told Damian to try to beat it around the side, and we were able to get it up the sideline a few times, and we were able to get a couple layups. A couple times we dribbled the ball, and they got us from the back, and we didn't see it coming. It was either back tap or a turnover there. A couple times we just didn't catch the ball. But their size and athleticism sped us up a few times. We got a couple times where we got to the basket, and we didn't make it. And and I thought that was a big turning point and a difference in the game.
Talk about the success of your downhill action, your screen and roll action, your handoff action in the first half. Yeah. You were able to get into the lane and make it happen.
Yeah, they were sitting a little bit further back than they did in the second half, so we were able to get into our stuff easier. And I really liked what we were generating. I thought we were getting some good looks, and Damian had a really good first half of making the right read. And as soon as Votto made a couple, our offense is, if you couldn't space it out, like, we're going to be able to get to the roll. And we got a couple easy buckets. And, that's one thing. We didn't think we could throw it inside and go one-on-one, but we thought we could get a little bit off the roll tonight. And I thought Malik and Nana and Colin got a couple easy ones, which helped open it up in the first half for us.
You mentioned your staff's teaching prowess. Elaborate on that. I mean, what do they provide? How do they train your guys?
Well, when I got the Mount job, I knew kind of what we were inheriting, and we were the youngest team in the country last year with no juniors or seniors on the roster. So I knew that it was going to be a lot about development. And I've known these guys for a long time. Coach X was the one guy on staff that I didn't know previous, but I knew he was a head coach, and he just loves the game. So for me, it wasn't about getting recruiters. It was about getting guys that know how to get in the gym and know how to get guys better. And I'm very fortunate to have that, and it's an important piece for our program. And I think that was evident today with some of the strides that these guys were able to make against an elite team like Georgetown.
Do you think you can carry lessons over from this game to your other 4 high majors I think you have on your schedule?
Well, that was the message too. Ultimately, I said hopefully we're looking at a locker room just like Georgetown's going to look at theirs, and hopefully we're an NCAA tournament team. That's the goal. Will always be the goal. One of my things is, and the message that I'm giving to recruits and giving to our players, is that we want to graduate young men that feel attachment to Mount St. Mary's, and we want to go to the NCAA tournament. And we want to win games. So for us, we have to play in these environments because these are the teams we're going to play. So going to Washington, going to Kentucky, you know, I know that they've got heck of ball clubs, but my thing is I just want our guys to keep fighting, and that was the message that I was proud of their fight today.